Hi there, I'm Eric Meyer and welcome to the shop. This is going to be a quick video on how to do a 4-corner grain match. So the first thing you want to do is to choose your board. From that board you will get all of your components. The next step here is to joint and plane the board in order to get the sides and faces parallel and square to one another. The board should be wider, longer, and thicker than you need for the finished components. In terms of thickness, it should be twice as thick as you want the sides to be, plus the kerf of your blade, plus some extra to allow for waste and cleanup. The next step here is to resaw the board. Once the board has been resawn, it is time to remove all of the saw marks. Try to take off just enough material that you remove the saw marks, but don't go any farther. One important thing to note here is that the sawn face will become the outside of the box. If you need to remove additional material to bring the boards to a final thickness, remove that material from the face that will be on the inside of the box. Removing it from the outside face will make it harder to get a good grain match. Now if you take the two boards and open it up like a book and you line them up, you should see that the grain is close, but it's not perfect. You can offset the boards until you get the grain to line up exactly where it needs to be. From there, go ahead and make a mark and realign your fence so the board will get trimmed at that mark. You'll trim off the bottom of that board. In doing so, the bottoms of both boards should now align. Now you can reset the fence again and trim the tops of the boards down to their final height. At this point, both boards should be mirror images of one another. The final step is to cross-cut your components. There is a cutting sequence that needs to be followed. Start by lining up the grain-matched ends. On one board, start at the matched end. Cut out the long side, then the short side, and the rest is waste. On the other board, starting at the matched end, cut out the short side, then the long side, and the rest will be waste. When you bring your parts together, the grain should be matched at all 4 corners and wrap continuously around the box. From here, you can cut your joinery and assemble the box. So this is the end result of what we've been doing so far. 4-corner grain match, it means that the grain matches on every single corner. So like if you look through here, you gotta, like this is kind of coming, you got a line moving through the middle of his tail, and it picks right back up there. You're over here, you got these that are moving through this, you can see there. You got this one here that's hitting just below that tail right there. And then it picks back up right here at the edge of the top of the pin. Now we're back to the beginning. And so it's just something you can do. It just adds that extra little bit. It works great on small things like this. You can do it on bigger boxes. This is one I'm working on now that's going to be grain matched. If everything goes right, there's really only 2 limits, and one is the board that you're starting with. It needs to be big enough to split in half to get all your components out of. The other thing is your capacity to resaw. So whether that is how much room you have on the bandsaw or how much effort do you want to put into using a handsaw. So that's all I got. Hopefully it's a nice, quick little reference video for you. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you on the next one.